Hey guys, how are we doing? We still hanging in there? I think I say that every single month. I've got to come up with something new to say. I'm back with another tip, Kristi's quick tips for the month of June. Oh my gosh, summer's here. Summer is here. Spring's gone, fall's gone, winter's gone. So weird, so fast, right? Everything happens so fast. Today's quick tip may be a little bit difficult. And I want you to kind of bear with me as we talk about it for just a second. So I want you to ask yourself this question. If I do not know how to operate or get into or look at the apps that are on my child's phone, should they be on my child's phone? Big question. A little bit of a hard question. So let me explain. I think we need to take a look at, when we are giving our children access, what we are giving our children access to so we can protect them. In order to be able to protect our children, we have to know how to operate what apps they are using. And I think a really important tip here is we cannot trust our child to tell us if it is going to be safe or not, because they do not know. It is up to us to take a look at those apps. So that being said, and I do want to clarify here, if you have apps right now on your child's phone that you do not know how to work or get into or search, this is not shaming. This is not me being ugly. This is not me being judgmental at all. It is literally a question to provoke thought. I want you to kind of think about it. And there are so many ways that you can get help, but we'll talk about that just in a second. I want you guys to do this, and this is your tip for June. If your child comes to you with an app, say Snapchat, for instance, and says, I would like to upload Snapchat to my phone, I highly recommend that you put that app on your phone and spend 24 hours with it. Go through it, look at the content, look at how you get into it, discover or figure out how you can look at search history, what pictures are being posted, are you okay with the content that you're seeing scroll through? And after you've done at least a cursory check where you know these few things. One, if it's passcode protected, you know the passcode and how to get in there. Two, you know how to do a search history. Three, you know how to check pictures and text messages. So if you know how to kind of look at those items and you feel comfortable with the content and you feel comfortable with your child having that on their phone, then I think that it is okay to proceed. That way we know that we are aware of the content, that we know when we're doing our random checks, we know when we pull up their phone, we pull up their apps, we're gonna know how to get into them. We're not gonna be wondering and trying to figure it out and not really sure where to find search history and asking our child for direction on all this, because I'm here to tell you, your kid is probably not gonna give you all the ways to get in, right? So it is incredibly important, that you guys know how to do this. So if we don't know how to get into our child's apps on their phone, highly recommend learning how to do that. So if the apps are already on their phone, what I would love for you to do is sit down and open each one and know exactly how to use it. Again, know how to get to that search history, know how to get to those pictures, know how to scroll through the content, know how to really take at least a cursory level look. I'm not asking for a deep dive. I'm not asking to get into fake accounts and, if they did something that disappeared, I'm not asking for that right now. This is just a quick tip for you to please make sure you know how to get into your children's apps. This is going to go a very long way to protect them. Is it going to be a little bit of work on your side? Absolutely. Is it going to take some time? Absolutely. Is it a pain? Absolutely. But we have the responsibility, if we are providing them with that information, if we are giving them apps that may have adult content that could harm them, if we are giving them something that could create problems for them later, it is our job to make sure that they are protected, which means it is our job to make sure we know what they are operating and what they are looking at. If you need help figuring out your kids' apps, contact me. I'd be more than happy to either do a phone call or sit down with you and go through and explain to you exactly how to take a look at their apps. This can also be an open conversation with your kid. Hey, you know what? I really want to learn more about this. Can we chat about it? Again, don't rely on them for all of the information. You've got to do your homework. The other thing I do not want you to do not go to the website and pull up information about Snapchat or TikTok or Instagram. It's going to give you rainbows and butterflies. I want you to physically look at that app and physically get into that app and look at what is going on. This, guys, will go such a long way to protect our kids. All right, that's Kristi's quick tip. I hope it's been helpful. Thanks so much, guys.